What's going on, fish nerds? Really excited about this video because we've got a little unboxing to do. Something I'm excited about. We've got some shrimp coming from our man Rob at Flip Aquatics. That's Lup Diesel if you follow him on YouTube. And I went ahead and cut the box open, but he uses the 1/2-inch styrofoam to pack all around the box. He's got a video about how he packs these shrimp up. Here, got the shrimp in this bag, and I'm actually gonna sift the. Well, no, I don't even need to. Started to go ahead and sift the phone down. I'm cheap. I record all this stuff on my iPhone. I'm not big time enough to have a fancy camera just for YouTube. All right, he does double bag them. Looks like everybody's good. And I did order the cherry shrimp starter pack. I've never really kept shrimp before. I've had a shrimp here and there, but I've never kept shrimp, so to speak. So I went with the cherry shrimp for starters. I was really tempted to just jump right into the royal blue tigers, but I'm like, let's see how well I do with cherries before I jump into more expensive shrimp. So these guys, they are a little cold right now, so I'm just going to set them over here to let them get room temperature. And while they're sitting there getting to temperature, see what else we got in here. And this is something really cool. I'm going to plug Flip Aquatics hard because these guys, Rob really did me right. Cool story. He emailed me on Monday when he was going to ship the shrimp out, and the starter pack typically comes with a shrimp net. And he emails me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm out of the shrimp nets. I can go ahead and ship your shrimp today and just send you some extra food and a few extra leaves, the catappa leaves, and we can call it good that way. Or if you want to wait till Saturday, I should have more nets in by Saturday." And I told him, I said, Saturday's good for me, because I mean, I don't have a shrimp net and I'm not in a big hurry. And he emails me back and he says, okay, that works. Or he said he sterilizes the nets he uses there in his warehouse, and he could just send me a used net that he had sterilized and still go ahead and send the extra leaves and food. And I'm like, hey, that works for me, man. I mean, because I'm going to be just as happy with a used net, and here it is, as I would be with a new one. I mean, if sterilized, I mean, I'm good with it. And I even told him, I said, don't worry about sending, anything extra as far as food or leaves. But he emailed me back and he said, hey, don't worry about it. And he did. He went ahead and sent the extras. We got 2 packs of the catappa leaves. We got all the food here. So if you want great customer service when you're ordering shrimp, order from Rob at Flip Aquatics. So this is awesome. I'm really excited about this. And these guys are going to go up here for now. Got a bunch of snails and hornwort in here. No fish in here right now though, so this will be the shrimp tank for now. And also, while they are getting to temperature, I've got a little packing to do myself. Had a person on eBay buy some of my blue ram's horn snails, so I'm going to get those packed up. And while those are getting packed up, I'm going to have to set the phone down, but I'll pick it back up and I'll show some steps along the way of how I pack these guys up. Alright, so I got the snails bagged up, and you saw I had them floating in here. I had them in this container just so that they could drop all of that into here last night and this afternoon rather than do it in the bag on the way there. And what I've got in the bag, I've just got a few paper towels that I've totally soaked to keep it nice and wet in there for the snails. And then I've got a spare air hose here that I just stuck in the bag to puff it up. with air, so they got lots of air in there. They got plenty of moisture. And then what I've done, let's see if I can get this open with one hand, is I've got these little shipping boxes that I bought for uber cheap off of Amazon. Let's see if I can get it back out of there to get the lid off. Might be a little difficult with one hand. Well, here we go. So what I did, because these boxes are so small, I got them for uber cheap, so that's why I got them. But they're so small that I can't put the insulation in the box, so I just wrap the box in the insulation, and then I'll actually just wrap that all up in paper so that the post office doesn't freak out about, why are you shipping a box made out of insulation? Well, it's not. There's a box inside it. But just to avoid questions, I will wrap this up with white paper before I put the shipping label on it. So we just put the shrimp in there, and I will use a few paper towels here to pack in around them. I am not good at doing stuff with one hand, guys. Not at all. Okay. Putting that in there. And then we've got our heat packs. See if I can get this. I have them sit down there. Maybe. There we go. Having a little bit of a time finding the tear here thing. Got a heat pack. Sorry about that. I accidentally bumped the record button. We just take our heat pack up, activate it here. Just lay that in here. Alright, so our snails have water, they've got air, they've got packing, they've got styrofoam, they've got a heat pack. Just close this up. Alright, once I get that wrapped up, they'll be ready to go. Alright, so we let the shrimp sit to room temperature, and I went ahead and released them into the tank. This guy's swimming across the tank right now, coming up for his close-up. So we'll focus in on him there. Might not with the silicone being in the way. Maybe. See if we can find some more. They have quickly taken to hiding very well in all of this hornwort. There's one there. We'll focus on him. There we go, a little better. But these guys all look great. Looks like everybody's doing well. Didn't have any deaths. Everybody showed up alive. Everybody seems to be doing good so far as they pop up into view. Let's try again, focus on this guy. There we go. I'm loving them so far. Oop. But do you guys think I got enough snails in here? Oh, here's a guy here. I'm not sure if I have enough snails. I might need to add some snails. Okay, ending the sarcasm. And ending the video with one last shout out to Rob at Flip Aquatics. No joke. Excellent customer service. Really took care of me. Next time I buy shrimp will be from Rob. If you want to buy shrimp from somebody and get treated really well, go to Flip Aquatics. I'm not saying that he's going to run out of nets and work something out with you, but if something does go wrong, he proved to me that he's the type guy that he's going to do what he can to make sure that we have a good buying experience. And that means a lot. So I will do business with Flip Aquatics again. And we'll sign off with this little guy right here. Focusing on him. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time.